Alright, so I'm starting this new channel because this is something I meant to do for the longest time, where I wanted to improve my ability to communicate, and I think I have been improving a lot, but I've never been able to continuously talk for an ever and ever and ever. And so what I'm going to try to do is have this place where I'm just going to be going over things that show up in my X, formerly known as Twitter feeds, along with some research that I'm going to be doing, whether it be about companies that I'm really into, or research about anything really, topics and mental health, because that's a big thing. Or religion, not necessarily religion, but also like different points of views. Yeah, so let's start with that. Let's start by going over what we're seeing here. So this random girl, I guess she posted, I'm no mathematician, but removing 55 million visa holders would probably free up the housing market and lower rents for Americans. Okay, removing 55 million visa holders. Oh, okay. So how did that happen? Well, we can do some digging through that. 55 million visa holders on where? 55 million visa holder. I don't know if anyone want to really like look into it. Okay, there we go. Violation of what? What did they violate? Check if holders broke rules. What rules though? US is reviewing the records of more than 55 million US visa holders to assess if they have broken conditions for entry or stay in the country. So that's the thing. So like illegal aliens, I guess, people with US visa will be under continuous vetting. A State Department spokesman told the Associated Press news agency. Okay, all that stuff, fun stuff. Okay, I don't want to get deep into that right now. Make great experiences anywhere, anyhow. That's just the ad. I made millions in Tesla, Palantir, Meta, and others by investing in them when no one believed in them. How? Palantir, I believed in it since day one, bro. Before it even IPO'd. But Tesla and Meta, yeah, Meta, I remember back in the days, was at 90. That's like almost 10x, right? And yeah, Tesla, that's another thing. Oh boy, the Canadian, this guy, let me get this straight. Billionaires hoard obscene wealth, dodge taxes, slash wages, and price gouge your family. But you're mad at the immigrants serving coffee at Tim Hortons? My friend, you got your anger points in the wrong direction. Yeah, that it seems like so. It seems like that. Billionaires do not hold well. Most of their wealth is at work in the form of shape of public traded company. That is true. That is actually true. Actually, I was in a conversation with a bunch of these strangers, these two guys, and they were kind of like on the same viewpoint, in the sense that, like, billionaires are kind of like hoarding all the cash and all that stuff, which is, I mean, they have the capital to shape the world in the way that they see fit. But I don't think, okay, for billionaires, a different case, because they do have like money like this, and in a sense they are hoarding it, but he's right though, it is in the form of shares. Yeah, that's true, because that's employment, right? And they're paying people to see the world in a way that they see fit, and they're trying to make a difference to their liking. So I don't know. I think the way that our current system works is exactly that, right? You accumulate the wealth, and then you're able to showcase exactly what you able to build and shape the world the way you see fit. It's okay to be angry about both, but not neither. Like, I'm not mad at person for being successful and owning businesses that provide jobs, but I'm mad at the bank owners and investors creating a debt prison. Also not mad at the immigrants serving my Tims, but mad we need bank owners and investors creating debt prison. How? I'm actually curious how that works. Debt prison. Is there more comment to that? We don't need them. You should be okay. Never mind. Pointless. But yeah, that whole debt prison thing. That's interesting. Bank owners and investors creating. How are they doing that? How are they creating a debt prison? I don't know. All right. People aren't mad at immigrants working in Canada. A sane Canadian welcomes people with skills to strength. Canada comes here, provides for your family, make a home. That's normal, and most people don't complain about it. It's when pretty much all fast food locations have the majority of the work from abroad, and were brought in massive amount of immigrations in too short of a time period. Now, because of this, housing costs have skyrocketed. People's kids are having a hard time getting a job for their low skill starter jobs at age 16 plus. It's about doing it right, and Canada is not, apparently, and that is what people are angry about. What did Carney do? 7.5% Trudeau was too high. Okay, so he scaled it back. Yep, he did. 6 is still high, so it's optics, and we're continuing to do the same. This is where the anger comes from primarily, but I don't know. I mean, if we're getting more people, and if they're doing all of the quote-unquote low-skilled work, then there should be opportunities for high-skilled work. But then again, like, it should be a country that should be like really growing with the amount of population that it gets, but for some reason it doesn't, and it's pretty hard to pinpoint why. Actually, maybe not, because I know all the great talents do end up leaving the country, which is unfortunate, because many of my friends did. Even I was very close to leaving, and then things took a turn for the better or worse. I'm not sure, but right as of now, I ended up just staying back here. But that is what it is. I like immigrants and immigration as a sustainable level. Tim Horton is just gross. Ooh, Gretzy's not gonna like that. Nothing to do with who works there. Everything to do with the business. It's management, and we're just talking. Okay, they're just talking about Tim. I'm curious to learn how our politicians who make a certain 3-figure salary per year ends up yeah, that's just like, yeah, they just do talks, and the presence is enough to get the money, I suppose. Billionaires create more value and wealth for people than they're just trash talks. Hold up to the world. Thank you for doing blah 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 blah. Same old matter. Okay, you know what? Get out of here. Next. Mark Carney has what do you think? Canada has what the world needs. A new era of international trade and cooperation takes shape. Canada will thrive. We're creating a new web of trade partnership to bring new investments, open up new markets, and deliver transformational opportunities for Canadian workers. Understood. Inflation is so high that Leonardo DiCaprio is now dating 27-year-olds. Yeah, man moved up. I mean, he's increasing his age, minimum age requirement, I suppose. What was it before? Was it 21? Or was it, okay, so I guess 25, and then now it's 20. Okay, there might be some funny comments in here that we could go over. Grok, is this legal? No one knows, man. I don't even know how old this man is now. How old is he? He's probably Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, okay, he's a 50-year-old guy, like half his age. I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, why are we asking girls? Okay. Okay, 2 year older than him, limits this so hard on him. Yep, very much though. Home of the brave. Okay, that's just ad. I'm looking at ad. What is this? Leo broke the Leo's law. Right. Okay. Nothing interesting here. Let's keep going. Donald Trump should offer U.S. citizens to any Canadians who held Canadian citizenship before Trudeau was elected in 2015. That's an interesting take, and a very specific choice of year. I mean, so I guess anyone who was Canadian before 2015 should also be American, is what this guy is trying to say. Why? We'll find out. Elbows up liberals would refuse to take this offer. Only conservatives would come. Why is that? Oh, it might be because before 2015 it was the conservatives that were running the place, so that makes sense. Basically what he's trying to get at is all conservatives are Americans. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, why would they want half Canada that voted Trudeau and Carney? Blah blah blah. Backdoor the 51st. Yada yada yada. Let's go. Let's continue to go through this list. It is so rare as to be shocking in recent years to see a straight white man as the hero. Of course, every recent movie on Netflix, white man is the villain, black man is the hero, gay guy is the voice of reason, woman has the boss, dad is an idiot, mom is the breadwinner, children are, oh god. Netflix is social engineering, not entertaining. Okay, who's coming up with these things? Mr. Patel, all right. Oh, I guess he posted whatever. My intern was born in 2007. I have unread emails older than that. All right. Hood, what's this guy saying? Robin Hood CEO of that. Oh yeah, this man. And Robin Hood's been changing lives like non-stop. I wish I invested in Hood, but when it was like $8, now it's like 160 something, right? We want to be the first to tokenize shares of OpenAI and SpaceX. I don't know if there's a Guinness Book of World Records for that, but there should be. This guy just wants to win. You're investing in a CEO who plays to win. Yes, but damn. See, as a Canadian, this kind of sucks because like we got no access to OpenAI or SpaceX. Like the only thing I got is DXYZ, and that like I still don't have access to being able to invest in OpenAI and SpaceX. That's like a very tough I guess it's private equity or private investments. Like it should be more open to the public as well, but I can see it's being more riskier than companies that are already public. But it's slightly unfair that only the upper echelon of the rich gets access to these things that that can exponentially be rewarding in terms of financials on the investments that you make, right? So yeah, wish that was the case. Yeah, more political stuff. I mean, X is all about politics. And then there's this guy. When my super yacht is finished, I'm joining the flotilla. What the hell is a flotilla? Let's find out. A flotilla. Well, the pressure cutter had. What's a flotilla? Well, I don't want a flotilla track. What's a flotilla? Last boat in Gaza. Oh, that's what it is? Okay, so it's like, it's a type of boat. So it's like a sailboat, huh? These are flotilla. Well, learning something every day, but what this leads me to stuff happening in Israel. Okay. Last boat in Gaza, humanitarian flotilla intercepted by... Oh, ooh, ouch. That is the... Montreal doctor, part of the flotilla delivering aid to Gaza. That's sweet. Okay, now I kind of want to read this news. Greta of... What is this? So I see Andrew Tate and then goes to Greta Thunberg. What is the connection that's going on here? Greta Thunberg, Gaza, flotilla lives. Flotilla alive. Israel finalizing deportation as final vessel intercepts and global protest erupts. When was this? Friday, October. Okay, it's today. Isn't that crazy? Like, didn't she have a beef with Mr. Tate? All right. Israel is finalizing deportation of over 400 activists detained at the notorious Kedzion prison after being captured as part of Giza Aid flotilla. Greta Thunberg is among those to be deported after her aid vessel was intercepted by Israeli military as it neared the Bezind Gaza Strip. Okay, cool. The move to stop the global the flotilla has sparked backlash from the international community, including leaders of Colombia, Malaysia, Brazil, and Italy. Turkey's foreign minister called Israel's intervention an act of terror, all that stuff. Cyprus, of course. Both Dr. Cyprus on Friday, officials did not confirm whether it was part of the fleet stopped by the Israeli military. Nearly 500 activists, including Ms. Thunberg, was sailing around 44 boats carrying aids through the Mediterranean Sea for more than a month, looking to break Israel's naval blockade of Gaza, as the enclave reminded in the grip of widespread hunger. I mean, that's a very noble endeavor to try and help those folks. Yeah. It started with this and then we end up here. It's like repeat repeat of like the connections between certain characters that live during our timeline. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot more of these as we go on. So let's get on to the next one. LOL. Why is Mr. Musk saying LOL? Is JD Vance a liar or just woefully ignorant when claiming that Democrats want to give health benefits to undocumented immigrants? I mean, I think everyone should get a health benefit, whether they're documented or undocumented, because, I mean, it's just basic human necessity needs, right? So, yeah. Banned Colombia just made sure Muslims can't marry kids no more in their country. It is now law. Thank God for that. Definitely a big plus. Not sure how companies go bankrupt. If I start a company, I would just try to keep my cost less than my revenue. I mean, that is how a company should be running. Yeah. Actually, dude, this guy's actually saying something that's sane for once. He's always a joker, just all I see is him like posting samosas and like I don't know, a bunch of other stuff, but whatever. Trump just posted this. What is going on? Yeah, what is going on, Mr. Trump? Bruh, deepfake. In sex education, there's a clever reference to 1917. What's the reference? Kids in 2021, kids in 1917. Oh, in the movie. That's the movie. Okay, I see the reference. Okay. Une femme chou d'un statue à Paris. A pro-Palestinian protester was trying to climb and vandalize a statue in Paris and took a heavy fall. That is what we call a poetic justice, I think. Alright, so he's going, yeah, I mean, just dumb kids being dumb, I suppose. Although kind of want to visit France now. Probably not at this time, but maybe some other time in the year. Well, not this year, it's almost coming to an end, but we'll see. Anyways, next item on the list. Some Friday feels good. Facts. Canada has the highest projected GDP growth in the G7. Okay, Canada has a AAA credit rating. Blue Jays in the playoffs after stellar performance. Carney has made landmark agreement with Europe, Asia, Mexico. Canada is freaking awesome, bro. Wait. Okay, I read this. It went over my head. I didn't really comprehend it. So Canada had the highest projected GDP growth in G7. Okay, highest projected. So that means like we're well suited to have the best growth, but we don't know yet. Canada has a AAA credit rating. It's not more than the States. Didn't States get degraded? I remember. Credit rating. Let's see. U.S. credit rating. It is AA rating to a lower but still higher. So it's like most rating AAA1. Okay, I'm actually curious how the rating goes. AAA. Okay, these are all AAAs. Oh, what is Moody's credit AA rating scale? Let's take a look at the scale. What do we got? We got, okay, so the AAA, which is where Canada's at. I guess US is AAA plus. Okay, so we're doing better. Yo, I ain't complaining. We're doing better. We're doing better, boys and girls. All right, what's next? Your ability to inspire us to connect with the. Okay, so Obama. Okay, I'll read it. Jane Goodall had a remarkable ability to inspire us to connect with the natural wonders of the of our world and her groundbreaking work on primates and the importance of conservation opened doors for generations of women in science. Okay, that's nice, Michelin. I think of all those who loved and admired her. Who is Jane Goodall? Okay, looks like she passed away. Actually, let's see if there's any comments. With all due respect, there's another example of white savior complex in conservation. Many African conservationists dedicate their lives to protecting wildlife, yet their work goes unnoticed while Western figures are celebrated. The narrative needs to change. Of course, everyone just brings the racism back into it, but yeah, I mean, this is like the typical, yeah. I don't even know if I have to like say anything to this. You can kind of see it. Okay, so I guess she is the lady. She is the Jane Goodall. Oh, Jane. Wait, isn't that from Tarzan? Isn't his girl's name Jane as well? Is that again connections, bruh? Connections. Jane Goodall was one of the most special humans to ever live. The world would not be the same without her. Definitely. Okay. Well, I don't know if my world would be the same without her, but pretty sure she impacted a lot of people. R.I.P. Jane Goodall. Indeed. Oh, see that sweet old lady. Their neighbors kept stealing, so they left a Target bag full of God. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna read that. I think bro deserves every bit of the $500 billion he earned. Probably should. Okay, let's keep going. Palantir is down 5% today. Okay. Yeah, we should. Well, I'll probably get into the stocks in the future, but for now, we'll just skim through this. I have no desire to put. Yeah. Women always defend the women. Browns always defend the browns. Black always defend the blacks. The white pays all the taxes, gives his country away, and won't instantly defend his fellow white men. Ever, no matter what, white man can shoot a brown in self-defense, and fellow white man convicts him of crime. I don't know. Remember that whole George Floyd stuff? What happened there? Oh yeah. Okay. The most tertiary race alive, betraying and destroying each other to help race who hate them. Help races. Also, the only race alive who cares what women says. Oh my God, he's blah blah blah. Nobody else cares. All right. Oof. Oh, that's a thing. By saying his execution to build the world's wide image about Geneva here. It surely has been a journey of a lifetime getting to cover the company and the community that has Yep. Bro, this man's blown up my X feed. But with good information though, like he got the hood, he got the Rocket Lab, man, Rocket Lab, like a lot of these things I saw them when they were so much, like they were valued at much lower place. Even Rocket Lab, I don't think it should be valued at 54, but who cares? 50% loss back, blah 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 blah. Netflix, da. Is that? It is her. Okay. If you're watching the video, I've been abducted and taken against my will. Please tell my government to demand my and others' immediate release. I mean, that's powerful, being able to like have such demand, that value that you have as an activist. Of course, but like in a sense, like yeah, that. Okay, my entire life I was taught about the West value of human rights, women's rights, and freedom. I dedicated 3 decades of advancing that cause, fully convicted until the past 2 years tore it all apart. This is the true face of the West, apparently. Yes, what, bro? This goes way beyond canceling Netflix. This is your fighting back and taking a stand. This is you saying, okay, what is this? You're cancel. I did cancel Netflix as well, but I canceled back in when we first got our tariffs by Mr. Donald J. Trump back in, I believe, March or February of this year. This goes way beyond canceling Netflix. This is your fighting back and taking a stand. This is you saying, this is what happens when you come after my kids. This is what you get when you force this insanity on us. This is you, not me. This is you declaring I'm done with CRAP. Enough is enough. Go woke, go goddamn broke. Okay, but what happened though? Oh, I guess Netflix went woke. Any parent or doctor who sterilizes a child before they are a consulting adult should go to prison for life. Yeah, how does that happen? The weakest men compete with girls. The weakest minds celebrated. Okay, that's beautiful. What are we getting at here? Every recent movie on Netflix, white man. Why do they keep doing that? Okay, whatever. Let's keep going. Launching. Yeah. What's the sage? What does the sage want to say? Rashtriya da 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 is an epitome of da 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 da. Their nationalism has been a vital bridge during some of the most trying periods of Bharat's recent history. Congratulations to competing 100 blah. Alright. Yo, my boy Patrick but David, what you want? Break-in. Diddy sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. He begged the judge for another chance and vowed that he was a changed man. Judge told Diddy you abused them physically, emotionally, and psychologically. He got lucky. They didn't get him on RICO charge. Okay, bro. Does he have anything else to say? You're a good dude, Patrick. I'm not a fan of Diddy. Me neither. Diddy my boat? No, not really. Right, gentle reminder, rotting in bed each day, not texting people back or leaving your house is not normal. Okay, wait, why is that? The fabulous. No one tells you that once you find the right routine for you. Oh, it's an ad. That's a well-crafted ad, you know? Like, gentle reminder that rotting in bed each day, not texting people back or leaving your house is not normal. Okay, that is my neuroscientist at Duke created this app. Okay, advertising for an app. Okay, you're homeschooling and worry that you aren't doing a good enough job. Just remember, whatever you're doing is a whole lot better than whatever they're doing, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Okay, sure. Please reply if you see this within 5 minutes of posting, but no later than that. This is a test to determine how long it takes for users to receive notification on X. Okay, tell me something that cannot be crushed. Ooh, that I think. It's ad, is it? No. Well, what are we doing? A Russian tourist versus the Thai police. Whoa. Oof. So what's happening here? Anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. That's actually a perfect use of generational wealth. Privilege is having rich parents who set you up for life so that you can spend your entire life doing useless activism while never worrying about having a real job. The guy that stopped the American flag from burning in Portland was the guy arrested in Portland. Okay. Alama is basically financially insane to buy anything except an electric car that is upgradable to autonomy. Its long-term resale value will be less and less. It's like riding a horse using a flip phone. Wait, riding a horse with the flip phone, you mean? Okay, wait. I think it's basically financially insane to buy anything except an electric car that is upgradable to autonomy. It's a long-term resale. Okay, that means, yeah. So he's basically saying buy Tesla. I mean, yeah, but why wouldn't he? Because he wants the money, right? You notice a resemblance between your girlfriend and your homie who disappeared in Thailand 6 years ago. Right, artiste. Yep. Money. How rare is your intelligence type? What is my intelligence type? Should I take the quiz? Another day, another third time. Former Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos calls AI an industrial bubble. He argues a bunch of stuff. That's all what all these big shot CEOs are doing, right? They're calling out Palantir short sellers are estimating that accumulated 8 billion loss since DPO, and the current remaining SI is sitting on actually, I'm curious, I haven't checked out the finance of Palantir. I gotta take a look at that real quick. What's the finance looking like? Yeah, 173 market cap. So what's the I'm sorry, $173. What's the market cap for it? The market cap for it is I gotta stop record. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Let's just finish this off real quick. Market cap. 410. Oh my god, almost half a 410 billion, half a $1 trillion company, and I don't know. Revenue is still 1 billion, like, per quarter. What is going on? Market cap, revenue, 1 out of 4. But I guess, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at it annually. I mean, it's a linear growth. It's not exponential, but the market cap and the price is exponential. I mean, I'm not an expert at assessing income statements and all that stuff, but $410 billion looks really does not entice. The numbers don't entice me to make that purchase or anything like that. So I'm just gonna leave it up for now. Oh, this was back in the days when it was at 24. Okay, why are we posting that now? Okay, but I do see that they got like a lot of on LinkedIn. I keep seeing a lot of what do you call it? A lot of progress being made on their side. Like, they have a bunch of different companies, people from other folks, really upselling the value that Palantir was able to unlock. So yep, there's that, which is great news. Let's keep going. The camera stopped recording the second Justin turned in. Okay, crying. Fun stuff. All right, old stuff. There's nothing really that intrigues me. Wait, was that The Rock? Oh yeah, it is The Rock. Okay. I have friends who support Trump. I have friends who support Biden. Okay. And Joe Rogan's like, do you really have friends who support Biden? No. Thank you. This is an important context. They support the Democratic Party. All right. But the Princess of Wales has 3 children. Just saying, keep your eyes down. Okay, what I do? All right. Did you cancel your Netflix yet? Why is? Oh yeah. It's probably, yeah. I don't know if, why are people canceling Netflix? I think we kind of went over it, but why are people canceling Netflix? Oh, over animated series. Okay, and what is the animated series? Free speech absolutist has launched an effect urging his followers, yep, we know, tons of followers, to cancel Netflix. In the past 3 days, the conservative billionaire, blah blah blah. But why cancel Netflix? For the health of your kids. Okay, and then never kicked it. You know why he's doing that? He's probably doing that because he got an app, or he got a replacement for Netflix already ready to go, and he is going to launch that sometime sooner than later, and that's why he's kind of planning it. I know these guys. I know how these guys think. They're always thinking about a way to get their message across, right? Like, they want people to consume things that they want you to consume. So I mean, I see there's like personal reasons for it, right? So yeah, he's must said, I lost my son, and said that he had been tricked into approving gender affirmative care for the kid, all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I exactly, he's trying to shape the world as he sees fit. So he could, he go fight with Netflix to kind of like, argue and get things changed, but I think it's easier for him to just get his own replacement going, like make some money while making the change, to see the way that he sees the world fit. And so I know there was a time when And there still is right now. Like, okay, so I don't think Steve Jobs had the chance to shape the world in a way that he saw, because he did bring us iPhones and all that stuff, right? So definitely that changed. But I think in terms of like social change, I'm not too sure about it. Maybe that's something we can read about later on. And then Bill Gates, he's definitely trying. He's been trying to make a lot of change. I think he's more about just like giving the money to the needy and trying to get it going that way. And then this man, Mr. Musk, is, he's actually hands on in trying to see how things like, trying to get us to Mars and all that stuff. So yeah, crazy work overall. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop it right here. And let's see how long I can continue this adventure. So let's